When the House comes to order, I'll hear from the member for Fowler.
Thank you, Speaker. The question is to the Prime Minister. By 2030, 10 million passengers will travel through Western Sydney Airport. Western Sydney residents deserve metros and roads like other areas. We travel long distances for work. The East-West Metro has been cancelled, and now your government has cut $160 million from the M12-M7 connection, yet still funds the Epping Bridge expansion with $220 million. Why is Western Sydney treated as second class and not prioritised given our disadvantages?
Order. Prime Minister has the call.
Thank the member for Fowler for her question, and the premise of it, though, is completely wrong. Completely wrong.
Order.
As I have had discussions with Premier Chris Minns about, I am a major supporter of the second Sydney Airport. I think it is a very important piece of infrastructure, and it is something that does require a range of infrastructure around. Of course, Western Sydney Airport would be built had the Howard government, when they came to office, not cancelled funding for a project that was already under construction.
Members on my left.
That was already under construction and had the sod turn and had funding in the budget, funding that was ripped out by the first Howard budget back in 1996. That's what happened. It would have been up and operating for more than a decade now had that not occurred. Because the importance of Western Sydney Airport is that for the first time, instead of everything turning towards the centre of the CBD, it will be turned outside. Turned outside. We have.
The Prime Minister will pause. There's far too much noise between the Minister for Infrastructure and the member for Hume. The member for Macarthur will leave the chamber under 94A. There's far too much noise. I can't hear the Prime Minister's answer, and I'm sure the member Fowler wants to hear the answer as well. Mr. Prime Minister, in continuation.
It's going, Mr. Speaker. The M7-M12 interchange is being built as part of a broader, fully funded agreement between New South Wales and Transurban. Between state government and Transurban were party to the agreement, to which the Commonwealth is not and was not under the former government a party. The Commonwealth government was not a party to that agreement over the M7, M12. That's just a fact. The interchange is an important project for the success of the new Western Sydney Airport, and it's scheduled to open in 2026. Now, I know those opposite like privatisation, but the idea that the Commonwealth was something that's fully funded by a state government and a private entity that has the largest number of toll roads of any city in the world, Sydney, the largest number of toll roads of any city in the world, but it's a suggestion we should just give them more money, even though a project's fully funded. That's what's suggested by those opposite. Now, the Commonwealth is making significant investments in Western Sydney, including the $5.3 billion for the airport itself, $5.25 billion for the Sydney Metro, Western Sydney Airport and Elizabeth Drive overpass. The M12, $1.6 billion we have for the M12. That is the Commonwealth's commitment. M12, all under construction, all ready to go.
Ask him another question.